1Ks off, and then we just go from there. There won't be any other color-ups past that point. Until the next break, we might take some of the 5Ks off.
Thanks, Donovan.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good luck, everyone.
Ready to go?
Game on. You ready, Jake?
All right. Good luck.
Lines are 8-16. Good luck. Fold.
Blade, you're up for the move. Blade, hit 70s.
Race to 50. Folds.
I got a clean team. I'm not calling you. No flush.
Transfer. Hit 6.
I'm not going to touch that code.
BSW for what's in the limit.
Two folds. Race to 50. Folds. 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 Folds.
Andreas, you saw the 1-2 yellow.
Yeah.
24.
Folds.
Anyone else?
I'm telling you. What would you guys do with the new ace king? I was in trouble.
Andy, 1-2 no limit.
Fold. 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 All 16.
All right, turn to the field, complete the hand early. One who is working on a 14-minute break will be calling up 500 chips. You do not have to be here for the color up the race off and join the record.
Check. Bet 16.
I thought I had 2 pairs, but I showed it to you. Fuck, I got a strike.
Check, check. Check. That's 55,000.
Joel, Adrian, Al for what's in the limit.
Looking good, sir.
Alright.
You're looking good.
John, two seats.
If you knew, you only knew.
WJT, you're for the must-move. Take 7.
Calls. Folds. Folds. Call 16. Raise 55,000 total.
Mark C, we're 1-2 on the net.
Heads up. That's 35. Raise to 105.
You got deuce 6 over there, Jim?
Folds.
Nice hand.
I think that's the first hand I've ever beat you in.
I don't know about that. A pretty good hand.
Fold. Fold. Raise all in. Fold.
Go.
Fold. Fold. Folds. Folds around. Good move, thank you. Fold. 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 Raise to 35. Fold. Fold.
Long moves for 1-2 on the net.
Fold.
TPG swing transfer.
Fold. Fold. Fold.
Jaya, you want transfer? Jaya. Transfer, 24, go ahead.
I didn't do it.
Raise the 35. Fold. 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 Fold.
That's good of you. That's Mario.
Call. Heads up. Check. Bet 35. Raise to 85.
Okay, I got you. Cool, thanks. New graphics here. I'm trying to get used to it. This could be disastrous here for Tejas. The only thing I guess he's got going for him here is he doesn't have a very good kicker. He could feel like he's out kicked here. Little does he know the trouble that he is in. He's going to make the call. Oh my, that is just brutal. I come into this. Wow. Tejas hitting 2-pair on the turn. Joe in C1 as cool as a cucumber. If anybody can get out of this, it's Tejas. I'm not getting out of this. I'm walking away. I'm giving him all my chips. Tejas with 287,000 behind. Joe betting 150,000. If anybody can get out of this situation, it's Tejas. Even though he did turn 2-pair, Joe could have a bigger 2-pair, but there it is. He's not going to get out of it. Joe with the call. Tejas not drawing dead here, but in deep, deep trouble. Looking for another ace or a 4. And in between. 3 of hearts, and unfortunately that is it. Joe played it very well. And of course, the turn helping Joe out there immensely, crushing Tejas. And, and there it is. Tejas going out in 9th place, going to take home $1,210.
Small. Big.
All right, Joe, you can slow down now.
Wow. Wow. Let me see if I could get caught up here. Yes, I am in the house. Looks like we have a couple of ladies. I always like having ladies at the table. It's just, it reminds me when I was young, and my mom and my sister, my aunts, my grandmother, always at the table playing poker with the ladies. It's always a good thing. There's Poker Monkey in there, Mitchell A in the chat. Guys, I'm still trying to get situated here. DQ taking it down.
I really hate that you're on my ground.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, I'm usually here, guys. I'm a little late, not because of traffic, but the Las Colinas room is busy, and I couldn't get out. They needed, dealers, so I guess they made me, we need you to stay. So, but anyway, I'm here. Hand number 9. Oh, a table full of regulars here. I'm getting a chance to look at everybody. Is that Texas with Ace Jack? Bonnie, good. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. JP. It's good to be here. It's been a while. You know, we did the, we got an all in here.
Folds. Folds. Folds around.
ADG's out. Texas going to take it down. Guys, I do have a guest coming. I'm not going to be solo all night. I do have someone coming. Young man has been asking several times to come in and do one of the streams with me. But he's been off and on. He plays tournaments all the time. He's here all the time. Missed some time lately for some health issues. But he did manage to get in and play at least one of the events. I don't know how many he played. I know he played the seniors event and he took it down. So those of you who know who won the seniors event know who's on his way in. He sent me a text message. He did run into some traffic, but he said he'll be here shortly. So until then, I'm flying solo.
Calls 40.
Texas got a couple of sevens there. Going to raise. John's raising it up. Texas makes a call.
Calls.
Joe going to come along with Queen 5 of clubs. Krish will get out of the way.
3 players.
Three-way action here. Flop's going to come queen high with 2 spades. Joe hitting the queen.
Check.
And we'll take the lead here. I look for Texas to make some kind of bet. Try to see where he is, but he'll check it over to Joe.
55,000.
Joe's not going to mess around. He's going to bet a little something out here. See where he is.
Calls.
John's coming along. 55,000 is a good price. Texas. I look for a call just to see another card. No, okay.
Heads up.
Four clubs. Gives John a gut shot straight draw. He was kind of hoping for a heart. A 4 hearts would have been nice for him.
Check around.
Joe with the check back. 9 of clubs, no help. I don't think John can take this down with a bet. Well, he's going to try. See what Joe wants to do. Joe's a little concerned about his kicker here, I think, but I think he can find a call. 85,000. He's got 1.7 million. I think he can find a call here.
King Jack.
He does make the call he wants to see, and Joe will take another one down. Joe is in the zone. Hand number 11, still getting caught up. 124 of you watching. I do appreciate that, guys. Guys, a lot has happened since the last time we got together on Saturday night. Poker Atlas Tour was phenomenal, a huge success. And of course, the brand new opening of the brand new room down in Austin. Guys, it's on fire down there. I went down there. Oh, the room was beautiful. Opening day, the line was just down the street and around the corner and down the street.
Race of 52.
And it hasn't stopped. They are, oh, here we go. Kresh with a couple of aces and 331,000. He's going to want to try and do the best he can to double this up here.
Raise 158,000.
He is going to raise. See if Texas wants to make the call here with the threes. I mean, he's a little short stacked here. It's either a fold or all in, I would imagine, here for Texas. Waiting for him to take a quarter out of his pocket and flip it and see what he wants to do here. One or the other. Trying to make up his mind if he wants to go all in with the threes. And he'll try and find another better spot, which is good. Going up, he has no idea the trouble he was in there. And Chris will take it down. See, we got a lot of stuff going on. Hand number 12 blinds are at 8,016.16. DQ with the suited king. Texas with a suited queen.
Brett W. transfer. Tail five.
Raise to 40,000.
ADG's going to raise it up here. John's got the threes now. It's just him and a lady. He might find a call here just to see if he can find a three on the flop. Doesn't make the call. We'll go heads up here. Two clubs.
Two checks.
9 high. Check, check. We'll go to the turn. Turn brings a second 7 here.
That's 55.
Thank you, JD. The new place, guys, if you haven't checked out the new place in Austin, oh my God. Hats off and congratulations to Victor and Ryan and all those guys that made it happen down there. It's amazing. Looks like Joe's got some family members here in the chat. Jake. Actions on the lady. John's betting 55. His threes are good. I'm trying to take it down.
Take a quick break. Yep.
Looks like JD has been down to the Austin room.
Yep, come on, one case. Just a quick 3-minute break.
All right, looks like I'm getting the word here from Glenn. Looks like they're going to take somewhat of a color-up break. So we're going to come in the booth here, guys. Here, I'm not even ready. You know, this is. I just came in. I do have a pizza right over there. Trying to get something down here. I haven't eaten all day, but let's see what we got going on. We got some stuff coming up, maybe. I don't know. I haven't seen anything we got going on, but I know we want to talk about we'll bring up the payouts here. We had 123 entries today. Prize pool of 40,590, all chasing the 11,960 for first place. Guys, we do have some stuff going on over at the Las Colinas room here if you're in the area. Mystery hot seats. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Every hour on the hour. 11,000 in cash and time prizes. So it's anywhere from, I think, $100 time, $100 cash, all the way up to $1,000 cash prize. So that's going to go on all this month. So if you're, live in the area, you like to play, and you have off on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Also, from all this month here at the Las Colinas and Dallas room, you buy 9 hours, you get 1 hour free, which is cool. Not as good as the offer they had going on down at the Austin room. They of course that was opening day promotions. So also, guys, coming up at the end of the month here, you have the $250,000 guarantee. 2-day event starts on the 25th.
3-seat got one. 9-seat got one.
Looks like you got 2 start times there, 10 o'clock and 5 o'clock. On Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Sunday will be day 2, starts at 2 p.m. There you can see. And then Monday night, 7 p.m. final table, day 3. $30,000 start and stack, guys. This is a great tournament. $300 buy-in, $30,000 start and stack, 30-minute levels. 10% money. Okay. So yeah. So it's check it out. You guys know.
And sushi for the 1-2 kilo. Sushi details for 1-2 kilo.
Okay. Looks like you got something new here. Trailblazer, $2 million guarantee. New tournament series, poker tour. Let's see.
They never end if it didn't.
Not familiar with this. That's the first time seeing this, guys. I'll try to get some information on this and see what I can get back to you. But this is the first time seeing this, but it looks like it's interesting.
They don't last long. Oh, yeah.
All right, guys, we are back.
Calls 20. Bolts.
Hand number 13.
Raise to 80,000. Small blind folds. Big blind folds.
Alfred for 1-2. Sammy A, do you want to transfer? Table 5.
Making me look bad in front of my grandson. Thought I'd let you know that.
You're making me look real good in front of whoever's watching.
What's going on, boys?
It's been 3 minutes talking.
Let's go. Let's go.
No, Jay, I don't
Grandson,
run. Jay, I'm not running late as usual. I'm always here on time.
He's 8 years old. He plays on the free money sites.
So
James wants to know what is $100 in time.
he's watching you now?
Well, here in Texas, we don't take rake. It's a bad thing to take rake here in the state of Texas. So, you pay for time, $13 an hour, and a membership. and you can play the Texas locations. So the $100 in time means you can either get $100 in cash in this envelope. You get $100 in cash or $100 in time. They'll just take your membership card and add $100 in time.
Money he puts in his pocket, but he pulls it out of the jar so we can play.
See if I can get this. A little chilly in here, guys. I'm gonna get this sweatshirt off me.
Ready to professional at your
Oh yeah. Right.
It's free rolling.
Raj Nadal is custodian and it needs a signature. Raj Nadal.
All right, I'm back. Dory, how are you doing? Good to see you in the chat.
Raise to 40.
Stakes on Master. Looks like if he does well, stakes are on him. I'm assuming that's what that means. He's going to raise it up to 40,000. Texas got ace 9 all in with the ace 9. Pardon me, all in with the ace 9.
I need the big one. Yeah, he's put it back.
I pull it back.
Yes,
Or
sir.
you should drag it quicker.
All in for 150,000.
Yeah.
Stakes with 845,000. It's rated borderline, I guess, to make the call here, but I haven't been right yet, but I think he's going to make the call. I haven't been right tonight. I've not got settled in, guys. Trying to get settled in, but I think he's going to make the call. There it is. He does. I got one right.
Cards.
So Texas, yeah, I mean, we have a chop possibility here. A 9 or a chop is what Texas is looking for here. Stakes are looking for the 10 to hold. Flop is 6 high. Okay, we have a little stoppage in play here so they can get the graphics right. Glenn, go to the turn, 6 of hearts. And an ace on the river. The 10 will play. And there it is. Texas will finish in 8th. And he's going to take home $1,360. Congratulations. Nice payday there. Let me send a message here for a second. Let me.
Raise all in. Folds.
Our ADG's all in with the ace jack here. Stakes wants to count. He'll fold over to John. I don't really see him calling with the king 8 offsuit.
Yes, sir. All in for more.
And now the young lady DQ here, she's all in. Joe, nice little hand here, but he can't make the call here. And here it is. The ladies going up against each other. And we have ace queen versus ace jack suited.
Dominated in this case.
But it doesn't matter.
Well, it's always a sweat in these games, isn't it?
Yeah, a little closer, a little closer. There you go.
There you go.
All right. 6.
Looking for that 8.
8 or a jack.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. On the
Wow.
river.
Wow.
Yeah. That's the way to do it. You can't win by dominating, win by sucking out.
ADG taking it down, hitting the 8 on the river.
Yeah. Good for her.
And she will get a much-needed double up, guys, in case you didn't notice. My guest has arrived. Guys, Walt Rutledge, our seniors champion.
Yeah.
Did you bring a jacket? Because you're going to need it probably. It's a little chilly in here.
I did.
I should have told you.
No, that's all right. You couldn't have been here enough to know.
Yeah, I know. So we'll talk to you here in a little bit. We'll let you get time to settle in. There's a slice of pizza. Help yourself. I just got in myself. I was a few hands late.
Yeah, I was stuck in traffic a little bit. You got some seasoned players here.
Yeah, you're familiar. You're more familiar with these people than I am. I haven't.
In fact, I took him, and I've taken with him, or tangled with him, and so yeah, I'm familiar with some of these guys.
Well, Joe here's got the button and a couple of sevens.
Yeah, it's always fun to actually see the other side of the curtain when all you ever see is one side. You sit there and you think, man.
Well, Joe's going to look at this. Joe's going to flop a set of sevens here.
Let's see how Joe looks when he's playing at sevens.
A six of diamonds on the turn, no help.
Bet 60,000.
Joe's going to throw a little sweetener out there. See if he can. Mitchell says, "What's up?" He says he can bring you a jacket if you need one.
Thanks, Mitch. But I did have a little bit of forethought and brought one.
There you go. And there it is. Joe, just to get you caught up here, Walt, Joe has been running hot.
Oh, has he?
Yeah, he's on fire. He knocked out Tejas. Tejas had ace 4.
Mm-hmm.
Joe had king queen. Joe flopped Broadway, which gave Tejas an ace, and then a 4 on the turn, giving Tejas 2 pair. And, well, you know the rest.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. So here, I give you, here's how many people are watching.
Yeah.
Here's the pod size.
Just for a second. Oh, yeah, I'm muted.
Same.
Well, I think it might be that.
Oh, we unmute her.
Everybody will
Yeah, it's me for a second.
Okay.
maybe how I play, but I'm pretty sure it's the eye patch.
One thing so people will remember you is something else for them to rail you.
Oh, yeah.
And then you watch
Okay.
them with the chair yourself.
Yeah, I think he probably.
Oh, I feel like I've been racing all night trying to get here.
Yeah, that was my.
I was excited, man.
That was my mistake. I talked to the other guy and everything was good. And then I told Snow. Did she tell you?
The big stack.
Okay.
Well, like I say, you have. Oh, she's going all in.
All right, DQ all in. 145,000. Uh-oh.
She definitely gonna call here. She doesn't. I'd be surprised. Oh, here it is.
All right.
And she is a little behind.
You
All right, she needs some high cards, really big cards. And
Flop's going to come 10 high, no help. Still looking for an ace. An ace and an ace only for DQ.
Jack is going to seal the deal.
And a jack. Not quite enough.
No, we'll give him a nice chunk. And she is.
So there it is.
Yeah, she's going to be sitting.
So DQ. Congratulations. She's going to finish in 7th for
1540.
There it is.
Nothing to sneeze at, that's for sure.
1,540. And now we are down to 6.
Yeah.
So, Walt, one of us in this room has made the final table many times. That would be you. So what's it like?
What's it like?
What's it like? Is it nervous? Is it?
I tell you, the first time I did it was, I was sitting there, and the only thing I could think of was, oh my God, these lights are so bright.
A little bit more. Yeah.
The lights are just so bright, and they're killing me. And you know, anybody knows me knows I'm always wearing a sweat jacket or a hoodie of some type, because it's a little chilly in here, and I was definitely cold until I sat at the final table. I was the warmest I had been in a long time. I tell you what, that was my motivator to get back to that final table.
So Joe's gonna lead out here with his ace to take it down. I'm telling you, Joe's on fire here.
Yeah, it sounds like it. C2, he's a good player too. He's solid.
Yeah.
ADG.
ADG.
There you go. ADG, which are her initials. Also a very solid player. I've played with her on a number of tables, and she's knows her stuff. Very good player.
Everybody here, it's not their first time here.
No, from what I can tell, most of the players here have at one time or another been at the final table, and some many more than others.
I'm looking for an all-in here from ADG with the sixes and 190,000.
Yeah, I would.
Wow, no.
That's a little too tight.
Look, good thing. Look.
Oh, wow.
Chris, this is his second time in. This is his second time in like 4 or 5 hands get pocket aces.
She is going to sit back and she's going to watch, because everybody watches.
Yeah.
She's going to come back and she's going to watch this and go, "Wow, I dodged a bullet."
Now Joe's been on fire. Now,
yeah, he's got suited, so
he's got 2 point. Wow, nice late.
Late, yeah.
He's got chips to chirp with, and he's like,
we should have. This is when we run out of the room and run over to the dealer. Put the flop out here. What would it have been?
Yeah. Mitch says she knew.
Yeah, she had to.
So, Walt, how many final tables have you made? I know you keep. I would imagine somebody keeps track, but
Yeah, this year has been a little bit on the lax side. I didn't make as many final tables this year. Last year was pretty good. I made, I think, 4 or 5 final tables, and that doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're only playing on a Saturday every on a Saturday, that's that once a week, it's pretty good. It's pretty good turnout. I'll tell you what, though, this is not it's not an easy thing to just sit down and make a final table. You keep in mind, on a weekly basis, we're between 150 and 200 players, and that's when there's nothing else going on in the Metroplex or up north. So to make it to a final table, it says something about your skill. I mean, granted, there's a little bit of luck, but you do have to have some skill if you're making that final table.
Well, looks like we got a decent hand brewing here. We got the
7s.
4 players to the flop.
Oh, he just called.
4 players. This is rare. 4 to the flop here to final table. Flop's going to come 10 high with 2 diamonds. Joe with the opening a straight draw here. Scoops hitting the top. Stakes is out to 7.
Straight draw.
Now here's the situation with John. He's got a check from Joe and an all-in for 60,000, but he's going to make the call. But I would be extremely worried about Joe right now, even though he checked.
Yeah, I would
with his big chip lead.
He has no fear. He has no fear.
He's making the call.
1 all-in. Heads up.
So Joe does have a diamond draw and a straight draw here.
Oh, there it is.
And there it is. He does hit the straight and the flush.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not the straight flush, but he can still hit the straight flush.
Still could.
Yeah.
But there it is, Joe. And I look for Joe probably to go a little heavy here.
Check.
See, now he's going to check.
I'm sorry, I was looking over here. I thought this was.
See, I if it was me, I would have probably bet there. Because of that, because of another diamond.
Yeah, that's gonna make Joe
see,
really
hesitant.
Joe,
you see it on his face. You see it on his face. He's laughing. He's like, I should have bet.
Yeah, I do. I see it.
So he did get lucky there that John didn't have a diamond.
Yeah, because I mean, it could have gone south real fast.
Yeah.
Joe wouldn't have.
And there it is, Scoops.
Yep, Scoops is gone.
I'm telling you, Joe. even when he doesn't play his best, which
Yeah.
and I'm not criticizing. Trust me. But anyway, Suju or Scoops here is going to be out at 6.
Yeah, for that 1785. Nice job tonight.
17. He is
85. I'm sorry. Did I say 6? I did.
1785.
85.
1,785. Congratulations. Definitely not his first time, nor will it be his last time.
Yeah, I'd be
at the final
never come
table.
again. That would be
Glenn,
something else.
Glenn is dealing fire to Joe. Joe is in. I mean, he's in the zone.
Yeah, I don't know. You don't think now that we've lost another player that maybe the card action will shift a little bit on the table?
You know, I mean, I deal a lot.
I know, that's why I'm asking.
And when one player's on fire, it usually lasts a long time. I mean,
I call it a peaks and valley kind of thing.
Look at this, the third time.
This is
Kirsch, the third time getting pocket aces. At some point, I mean,
Queen 8.
and even
Joe's not playing that.
that's how much of a in the zone Joe is. When someone else gets great hands, he gets crappy hands, and he can just fold it.
Yeah, helps him dodge a bullet.
Pocket aces for the third time. Wow,
that's pretty good, especially at the final table.
Yeah,
and they're not getting cracked. That's the key thing.
Yeah. So we are down to the final 5. It's going fast tonight.
Yeah. It looks that way, that's for sure.
Oh, if I was at the table right now, I'm just staying the hell away from Joe.
Yeah, I mean, there's always that motive to do that. But I find that sometimes the larger stacks are a little bit looser, and I can kind of chip away at some of that.
But and you're right. But right now it's just that and Joe's no sure he can be found at cash tables. Very solid player.
Yeah.
All day long, and when you have a solid player and they're in the zone, very dangerous. Very, very dangerous.
Oh yeah.
So his final table has been all about Joe tonight. Of course, Kirsch getting pocket aces, that's noteworthy.
Yeah.
Of course, the top story might be yours and my tardiness.
I was rushing. I was hustling to get here.
Oh, I'm going to hear about it tomorrow when I go into the room. Here goes the pocket 7s again.
Oh, yeah. That seemed to be popular, too. Aces and 7s.
Now, she didn't go all in with the 6s. She's going all in with the 7s.
That must be her her line where she says, I'm putting the line in the sand. I'm gonna rip it here.
Maybe she saw, Kirsch maybe she saw some,
a little bit of weakness.
Well, when he had the aces, maybe he did a little something to give it away.
Oh, that's very possible. Right? It's not a bad thought at all.
Of course, I mean, you have to expect Joe to make the call here.
Oh yeah.
With any 2 cards, really.
Absolutely.
Once everybody else folds, he's like, okay, and he's got an ace, so why not? It's suited,
I probably, if I had his chip count, I would probably have called this too, because you can get a straight, you can get a flush, ace high.
And this is she's got a 7.
Wow.
But he's got enough flush draw.
Yeah. She flops the set, and he's got
he needs a 5 or a heart. She needs to hold with the 7s, and it holds.
There you go.
It holds.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't think she could have survived another card.
I'm telling you, that was a great survival.
So Joe is human after all. He's human after all.
That's like the Rocky movie. He is human.
Yeah.
You remember Dolph Lundgren hits him in the face, or gets hit in the face by him. He's like, he is human. He's not. He's a machine.
He's not a machine.
Yeah.
So ADG will double up, a much needed double up through the chip leader Joe.
Yeah.
And had to sweat it out. Flopped a set of 7s.
Yeah, it's always a sweat.
Every
hand I'm all in on, it's always a sweat. I sit there and I'm just like watching it.
You won. We both played the seniors event. You won. Congratulations
Thank
again,
you.
by the way. But I busted it. I flopped a set of 7s, and that was my last hand. Of course, Mark flopped a flush, and we got it all in on the flop. And the board could not pair for me. She ran it all. She ran the whole deck out for me. We went to turn the river. She just went ahead and ran out the whole deck, and I still didn't hit the flush. I had full house. Still didn't pair the board for me. But
That
anyway,
was Mark Bandy, though, right?
yeah. And you took him out, from what I understand, at the final table.
Oh, I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to throw people under the bus.
No. I mean, I hear things.
You know, Bandy's a good player.
He's an excellent.
Excellent player.
That's the only bad thing you said about him. He's an excellent player.
He is an excellent player.
He is an excellent player.
I always look forward to playing with him because he is so good.
I do too.
You learn from that. So.
Because I could. He's one of the few guys I feel that I can learn something from.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And I kind of had an idea where he was, because he's not just going to go all in with a flush draw. But I figured if I doubled up, I'd be sitting pretty good. I could play my style of poker. I didn't have to,
Raise the 50.
But
there was one hand in the senior tournament. You had walked up and you were talking for a bit to some of the other players on the table, and just as you walked out, I look down, I got pocket tens.
It
and
happens.
I'm thinking,
It happens.
where are you? Where did you go?
All right, John's got kings here.
Oh, that's.
Joe, couple of picture cards.
Yeah, I think Joe might get himself in trouble here.
Let's see what happens.
3 players here.
3-way action here to the flop.
Here goes.
Ace high.
Ace high.
No help to anybody.
No help to anybody. That's
But
a mixed board,
let's
rainbow board.
see
It's not gonna
if
help
the
anybody.
ace is going to slow John down here.
It should. I mean, Joe's got a lot of chips, but you don't want to just start donating them away either.
Stakes on master, leading out. John will make the call.
Yeah, that's going to make him feel a little bit more comfortable. He's got the second pair.
He's got the 9. Yeah, he's going to feel a little bit. He has no idea. John's got kings.
This is where John needs to just kind of call and just kind of let him deal his own fate.
I think Stakes might even think he has the best hand, because
that's very possible. Yeah,
John didn't lead out on the flop or the turn.
That's true.
So I don't see how Stakes can think he's as strong as he is.
Yeah.
105, and he's going to lay the kings down. Wow.
Did he lay him down?
He laid them down.
Wow. I cannot believe that. So yeah, now this
John is asking.
like that.
He's asking if he had the ace.
Yeah.
He just told him he had kings, and Stakes is like, he's looking at him like, should I believe him?
He's going to sit there and he's going to look at that video later, and he's going to think, I should have checked it. I'd made a lot of money.
Yeah, how often do you get kings, and
especially
an ace shows up?
No, not only that, but
look at this. Look at the aces. Okay,
what is this?
Look at this.
Wow.
He just got kings to fold, and his reward, pocket aces, the very next hand.
Well, it's only a reward if you get some chips out of it.
Well, he's going to raise it up here. Joe's
got a lot of chips, so he could, he's feeling frisky. He might play.
Joe's going to try and sneak him. He's going to try and see if he can hit the flop here. Now, if a jack should happen to come on the flop jack high, Joe could be in trouble here. But it's a queen.
It's a queen. That's backdoor. I mean, there's
Joe did hit the
slim
3.
possibilities.
He did hit the 3 bottom pair here. Stakes is going to lead.
This is where having that big stack is kind of making you play a little bit looser than you probably should be.
Turn's going to bring another diamond.
Yeah.
Neither player has a diamond, so it makes the possibility of the other person having diamonds more likely.
Yeah, Joe's probably going to reach into a stack. Oh, no, I'm surprised. I thought maybe he'd go ahead and put some money in there. That's some discipline there, because, I mean, I would have been tempted to bet at that point, because, I got to see a free card. Nobody bet it. I probably, at that point, would have probably been a little bit looser.
Looks like Joe's going to make the call here. He does make the call.
Yeah, can't beat that.
And he's going to show the aces.
I wasn't even close. All I had was a bluff catcher.
Yeah.
Sneaky.
Yeah.
So Stakes on master there. Nice couple of hands, 2 hands there.
Oh man, so I cost myself. I know, right? I should've-
Walt, have you had a chance? You like it? I'm telling you, JR's Pizza from around the corner. It reminds me of back home. It's good stuff. So I am a little disappointed. I asked for extra pepperoni, and I think they just hit me with pepperoni. I'm a little disappointed.
I don't know. It seems like a lot of pepperoni, and I'm used to a heavy pepperoni pizza. It's quite a bit.
Okay, maybe. ADG with 4 deuce will throw it away.
At 280. Well, she's still got a little over 12 big blinds.
8:30. I'll be able to make this 9 o'clock tournament.
You think so?
Look,
I'm
not trying to rush anything.
I'm gonna run out there and tell him, hey, Mitch wants to make the 9 o'clock tournament. Want to start jamming a little bit more often?
Have you been down to the new room in Austin?
No, I haven't had that luxury of time.
I got
Go
you.
down there. So with work and
Look at this. Look at this.
oh no, this is gonna definitely be some problems.
John with a couple of 9s. Joe with a couple of jacks.
And he raised it to 125. I'm thinking this is where you see an all in.
I don't.
I'm thinking he goes all in. I don't see him just calling this. Wow. Okay.
Just gonna make the call. He wants to see a flop.
Yeah.
One check.
And
that was
a check.
Surprise. I didn't expect to see that. Now that's going to get me in trouble. Because, there's
10
top
high.
cards of 10.
Bets.
John's going to feel pretty good about those 9s probably about now.
225.
Yeah, there it goes.
I want for more.
225.
So Joe
And
leads out.
all in.
John goes all in for 460,000. Joe makes the call. John in deep trouble here. He's looking for 2 outs, a 9 and a 9 only right now.
Not anymore.
Now an 8.
Nice hand, Joe.
Thank you.
And Joe continues to be on fire.
Yeah. Wow.
And there it is.
And look at that. 5th place for 2150.
John's going to go out 5th here for $2,150. John, congratulations. Tough break with the last hand there. I did the Kings. Stake got him to fold the Kings. That might have been a different song and dance if he had made that call, took that down. But as luck has it, an ace shows up on the flop, and Stakes represented an ace. He didn't see, he showed no fear. So now we are down to
3.
the final 4, I believe, right? 4.
1, 2. Yep, there are 4. So 4-handed, I'm going to say it's a premium hand. King 10. I mean, I'm in there with that.
We almost can't see Joe for all the chips he's got over there.
He's buried in the chips. Oh, look at that. He now has top.
Stakes. Flop at 10. 6 going to pair up the board here.
And Joe's.
Yeah, I don't think Joe's going to make the call here.
He's going to go away from that. There you go.
Right.
It's all about Joe. Joe's family's in the chat. I wish they're watching. I don't think they haven't made too many comments. They're too busy jumping up and down and celebrating.
Not bad.
So we are down to the final 4, guys. Joe here in C1 crushing everything. ADG.
It just seems like there's always that one night where it just seems like no matter what you do, you're always making the right move at the right time, and you're scooping the chips.
Raise to 65.
Makes you feel almost invincible.
Stakes here going to raise it up.
Oh, ADG.
She's
been kind of on a dry spell there. She really hasn't caught anything. She's kind of she's one of those players you got to really watch because she's really quiet, and all of a sudden she just pounces on you. with some good cards, and it's like, which gives her that's a nice
He's over there on the table.
it's a nice feeling to have, because a lot of people, they're not stupid. They're sitting there watching her.
So Joe's family, they are watching, but they were driving. That's why they weren't making.
Oh, well, yeah,
Making
definitely pay attention to
comments.
the road. Don't be writing comments. That'd be a bad way to end this tournament.
Raise
So
to 75.
you definitely want to be keeping an eye on the road. But I'm sure Joe is happy you are on, watching, and you guys can listen to what we're saying and stuff. And by the way, Joe owes us. How much did Joe owe? Let's see. Ace Queen.
Flop will
4.
come ace high.
75. Calls.
Giving Krish a gut shot here.
Check.
6 of hearts, no help to anybody.
And spades.
9 bringing a third spade.
150. Fold.
I knew.
Krish gets Joe to fold his 4. He'll take it down. So we have 4 players left. Joe in seat 1, crushing everything. ADG showing some great patience. Great patience.
Yes, absolutely.
Krish in seat 4. 2 out of 3 hands he keeps getting aces. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. Maybe I think he's friends with this guy, the guy in the blue shirt.
Glenn?
Oh, yeah. Just trying to make you a little bit. Yeah. No, yeah, it's probably Glenn. Glenn happens to be dealing with cards.
And we have stakes on master in seat 6. Flop's going to come ace high,
spades.
Walt. Ace
Or
high,
club.
all clubs.
Yeah.
Joe does have a club. They both have a club, actually.
Yeah.
30.
And
Joe's
he's got
got
a
the bigger one, of
straight
course.
draw and a straight draw. Gut shot, but a straight
Yeah.
draw.
W. Kilo.
He's going to lead out. Stakes will make the call. And there it is, a club.
Okay, so
Giving Joe,
not only gave him a club, but gave
the
him
win.
9 of clubs.
yeah.
60.
And if I'm Joe, I mean, if I'm Stakes, I'm like, of course he's got a bigger club than I do, because Joe's on fire.
Well, I mean, he literally looks down. He's got a jack of clubs. There's literally only
Yeah.
2 cards that can beat him. Oh,
Ugh.
wow!
That's just not fair.
That is that's
You know.
going to cost.
Well, I mean,
I don't know. Well, I don't know. He's probably going to slow down because
I
of
mean,
4
it's just,
clubs. But
yeah, it's just going to make you mad that, really, now you put 2 9s out there.
Flush.
Yeah, I've got the jack of clubs.
Yeah.
And this is where frustration's got to sit in for Stakes, because, he
so me and hey, I can't remember his name. Seat 4.
here's Derek in the chat. Derek, good to see you, brother. Good to see you in the
Hey,
chat.
Derek.
Pull up for Joe. This is his side hustle. He's a pirate by
Hey,
trade.
He's sneaking into the tray, into the.
Yeah, this is Joe's weekend gig.
Oh, okay. So Stakes on Master. Him and I played a final table one night, and
Raise to 80.
I don't know. I was one of those moods where I didn't know what I was doing. I looked down. I got Queen 10 offsuit, and I'm thinking, man, he snap called me with pocket aces.
Fold.
I just like, I get up, and the flop comes out Queen 10 3 or something like that. I thought he was going to kill me.
Play them 11
It happens.
It does. I mean,
It
those are
usually-
those moments that are just,
It usually
devastating.
happens to me. I usually have the pocket aces, and
Oh, it happens to me too. I can, sad part is, you remember all the times you took the bad beats. And all the times you won, you can't remember most of those.
well, here we are down to 4 players. Hand number 36, Walt. Hand number 36. We have 166 watching. Guys, we appreciate it. Mitch Lloyd here in the booth here at Texas Card House in Dallas, Texas. Walt in the booth here with me, guys. If you haven't, Walter, you got to go down and check out this new room. I know you're not much on traveling lately. The lady's going all in. We'll get back to the new room in Austin. It's freaking awesome. But we'll get to this stand right
let's see
here.
if she gets a call.
ADG all in, 175,000. King, queen.
Oh, she's got some action.
Stakes going to make the call. Look at this. Joe's going to get in the mix.
This could be a big triple up for her.
See, Joe's in the business of eliminating the field right here. That's why he's making the call.
Yeah, I mean, this is the right call.
This is not a poor play by Joe by any means.
No.
He's trying to eliminate the field. And the lady hit the queen. Joe did hit. Now she got it. She's going to triple up.
Tripling up here. So she is. Look at her. She's leaning back like, oh,
yeah. She's
I'm
like,
gonna take a breather.
She's like, I'm good. You push me to chips. That's right. I'm tripling up. That's right.
Next time I see her out on the
she's
floor,
looking.
I'm gonna have to say,
She's
your neck's probably sore from all that.
She's looking at Glenn. She's like, enough with the smiles, Glenn. To deal the next cards, I need to double up again.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I'll do the smiling, Glenn. I'll do the smiling. You do the dealing.
She did look kind of happy when that
Very happy.
when the rework came. But when the flop came, she was pretty.
So that's one of the downsides of multiple people calling an all-in player.
Yeah.
You could potentially make them really strong. Just like
Yeah.
that. Now, if that person is not a great player, that's not a big deal. But if they're a really good player and you just tripled them up, you know, you may have opened up a can of worms. You may not be able to get a lid back on.
Yeah, and I do play a lot of tournaments, and that is a factor for me, Walt. When I do, I if I see someone who I consider a top-notch player and they don't have much chips, that makes me very happy. And I'm not interested in giving them chips, even though they're short stack. I'm not just going to, I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot in the last 3 years in tournament play. And one of the first things I look at when I sit down at a table is who do I not want to give chips to. So a lot of things go on my mind.
I personally can't say I've learned a lot because I'm still learning a lot. I mean, it's amazing.
It is.
There are so many things. My stepdaughter's boyfriend, happened to come over. He was watching. I had one of the poker channels on. And he sits there and he goes, "Well, that looks pretty easy." And I said, "Oh, if only it were, people would be doing this full-time jobs."
Yeah.
And so I sat there for a little bit and I tried to explain some of this. He goes, "I didn't realize there's so much stuff to it." And I says, "No, there's more." And I said, "There are things I still haven't learned."
Yeah, Emily wants to learn how to deal. My girlfriend Emily, and I've been teaching her, and she's a quick learner. She really is. But occasionally she'll say, "Oh, well, I want to go play." I'm like, "No," and she thinks that if she knows how to deal, then she knows how to play. And they have, knowing how to deal is totally different from knowing how to play. Knowing how to play, you have to know when to fold, when to raise, when to bluff, how to play position. You deal, all you need to know is how to read a hand,
Yeah.
And I mean, there's more. There's a lot more to just reading a hand.
It's like Stakes woke up with a hand.
King Queen, King Jack suited here.
Yeah.
Joe's gonna make the call.
Yeah.
I mean, limp in there.
Look at this.
Blind on blind here.
Yeah. That's gonna make him feel a little bit comfortable because those are all low cards. See, they're coming out with that raise. Oh, he got the better hand to hold too. Good for him.
Well, I mean, it was just a limp, so Joe could have had anything. So
true, he could have.
Stakes didn't want to mess with it. Is like, you know what? Here, let me give
he
these
was
back
blind,
to
so I mean, he really.
It was. He just called, and Joe just checked. It was blind.
Absolutely.
So so Joe could have had. He could have had a 3. He could have had a 9.
Totally agree with you.
He could have had 9-3. Well, he could have had 9-3.
I did that one tournament. Did you see that tournament? Is that why you brought that up?
No, I'm just saying.
I was here one day, and there was we were playing. We got down to the final 2, and I said, "You want to chop?" He goes, "No, I feel like playing it out." And I said, "All right, well, we'll play it out." So I'm fine with that. I'm just, I'm always willing to do a chop. I know a lot of people are that's total taboo. But for me, I think that's a hand. It's a coin toss. But
Heads up.
the very next hand, I look down, I got 9-3, and the flop comes out 9-9-3. And I'm sitting there and I check, and he goes, "I'm all in." It was like, wow, I can't ask for a better hand.
All right, flop's going to come king high. Joe did hit a 5 here.
Yeah, but you think that's enough for him to play with that, the dabble?
Well, she really didn't hit much of anything, so I really don't see her making a call here.
No, but that, just still, well, there you go. Joey had made a bet. I didn't see the bet.
Yeah, he did hit the 5.
Okay. No, he did make a bet.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good idea to make a continuation on that. I agree.
So, yeah, the new room down in Las Colinas, I did go down. I went down the night before, and I was lucky enough. They had a little shindig going on. I was not aware, but I was lucky enough to sneak in when nobody was looking. and Victor saw me. He did give me a tour of the room. He was cool enough to give me a tour of the room, and it's just gorgeous. And I had Emily with me, and it's amazing. And we did spend the night in Austin and try to go over the next day. And the line was it was unreal. So we decided to just go ahead and grab some breakfast, and we did some other things around town.
That's 30.
But they had a lot going on opening day, and
I can imagine.
It's just an amazing room.
Yeah.
Not enough to make me move to Austin. I'm not an Austin kind of guy. I've set up shop here in Dallas, and I love Dallas.
Yeah.
But it is an amazing room. And if you guys get a chance, go down and check it out.
I may have to do that.
It's it's just it is probably the most gorgeous poke room I've ever seen.
Really?
It
Well, from the videos that I've seen and the photographs and stuff like that have been just bombarding my Facebook for the last 2 weeks. It really looks nice. It really does look nice.
Joe's going to get.
Ma'am, can I get a cup of coffee?
Joe takes down another pot and casually orders a drink. He's just in the zone. I mean, Joe is in the zone.
Yeah, orders service here.
I think has he ordered?
Doesn't work here, does it?
around for the table, I think he said.
Yeah.
Here we are, hand number 43. Walt. Lines are at 15, 30, and 30.
Big line.
Down to the final 4. This looks like it's going to be a quick one here tonight. Started a little early. Started a little early. Walt and I were a little tardy getting in.
It's your fault, man.
Yeah. I did tell you 8-ish,
You're right. And I got here, what time did I get here? 8-ish.
8-ish, did you? Well,
it's all good.
Well, usually it starts about 8:30, 8:45. But I saw it was going pretty quick today, so I thought 8-ish was a good prediction.
Yeah. Well, there have been times I've sat here, I'll sit there, in the living room waiting for my phone to go off, and it's, 10:30, 11, 11:15. It's like, okay, guys, I do have to go to bed. Speed it up. But, for the most part, you can never guess the starting time.
Yeah.
And, you can never guess the ending time
Well,
either.
Stakes hit middle pair here with 5s. Joe's got 9-7. He's going to lead out.
Calls 90.
Stakes not believing Joe here.
Apparently not.
Calling him with middle pair. Look at this. Another queen. Now, see, here's the situation.
This could get him in trouble.
Joe's going to check. And Stakes should lead out right here. But he checks.
Yeah.
See, this is what I know. Now I know Joe doesn't have a queen. Now my 5 might be good here.
Yeah.
Check.
His check.
He left a lot of money on the table that he could have probably picked up on.
But I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to criticize because Joe's
a good player.
He's been on fire,
So is
and I probably would have just folded anyway, because Joe's on fire. So
Stakes is a good player too.
He's stacking chips, so he would have done better. He did better than I did.
Yeah. I didn't play today, so I didn't. I didn't get the opportunity to run out.
You didn't play today?
I did not. Oh. I just was too busy with other things going on, and
Yeah, I apologize again.
No, not
well,
at all.
I thought I had messaged you. I thought I said, yeah, everything's good. And then when I texted you today, I said, hey, we still good today. And you were like, and I'm like, well, and then I went back and looked. I'm like, oh, I never told him it was. Oh, that's why he doesn't know what the hell's going on. So my
It's all right. Well, I didn't leave you high and dry. You know?
No, well, I did have a backup. I did.
Oh, see, I see. So you really wanted the backup here instead of me.
No, well, I did. You know my plan.
Absolutely.
You know my plan.
You always got to have somebody in the back doorway. You can. If something comes up in the last minute, last minute or something like that, and you need, just give me a holler. I can probably, and more often than not, I can probably say, yeah, what the heck, I'm not gonna.
How close do you live?
20 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. You know where Denton is, right?
Yeah.
I'm just to the west of Denton a little bit.
Joe with ace 10 here.
Yeah, he's got some cards, isn't he? He's going to start making bigger and bigger bets. Looks like an $85,000 bet.
Ace 10 four-handed is huge.
Solid, yeah, it's a huge hand.
And things just continues to go Joe's way.
Yeah.
Guys, give you an idea here. While why the play has slowed down a little bit, you can see the difference. There's 4 players left.
Oh, I know.
4th place is going to take home $2,840. 3rd place, you see the big jump there, and these are where this is why the play is slowing down. Not because they're getting a little skittish. The players are more than aware of the pay jump, and they're not really looking at Joe's stack right now. Everybody else is looking at everybody else's stack because they want to get that bigger pay jump.
Absolutely. And if anybody thinks that, these 4 players don't know what the benefit is to making it a pay jump, you're kidding yourself. I mean, they really do know.
They are more than aware.
Yeah, if you've never been here, right behind these 3 players right here is a huge, probably 80-inch screen with payouts.
Yeah.
And,
it's behind the dealer.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's behind the dealer.
Behind the
but
dealer.
It's a huge screen, and it's keeping the blind schedule and everything for them. So they are well aware of what's going on.
If you look at the top left there, you can see just the edge of the,
there you go.
screen
Yeah,
there.
you see the break time and stuff like that scrolling across.
So the players have all this information sitting right in front of them, with the exception of Joe. But Joe does,
Joe doesn't need it.
He's got everything else.
He
doesn't need to be watching the screen right now.
What do we got here? 2 clubs.
Clockwork on king
It's all
high.
red cards.
Stakes
Somebody's got
has
10.
did hit a 10.
Yeah. Of course.
Which Joe's got somewhat of a decent hand, and he missed the flop. Did that really happen?
I don't see. Oh,
here we go. Now he's got the nut flush draw.
Yeah, now it's going to change the whole dynamics. He's like, I ain't going anywhere now. I was contemplating it.
And it's a jack, which brings another card higher than Stakes' 10.
Yeah.
Joe's going to lead out.
You're wasting time getting rid of those cards.
And there it is. Joe continues to roll.
Yeah. It's amazing. You pretty much always have the same group of dealers that deal this table. And the only reason I bring it up is because last weekend I was sitting at the final table before it became a final table, and she made a comment. She said, "Well, these cards are real flimsy. They're much smoother than what I thought." And I said, "What do you mean?" She goes, "Well, all the other dealers are telling me how hard they are." And I said, "It's not the cards we play with when they're doing
the live stream."
The live stream. And she goes, "What?" And I was like, "Have you never dealt the live stream?" She goes, And I said, "Oh, well, you got an RF chip inside those cards."
Yeah.
So those cards are much thicker, and they're harder to bend. And trust me, they don't want you bending those cards.
Yeah. Well, these cards here, let's see. Stakes going to take it down. These cards here are nicer than the ones they had before. The ones they had before these, and I dealt them. Oh my God, they were terrible. It was like trying to shuffle pizza boxes.
Oh, I bet.
And then once they got old, they were sticky. It was just brutal. It was very brutal to try. But these ones we have now are a lot nicer. I don't know if the different company or the other ones improved, but these I've dealt these. Stake's going to look down at King Queen here.
Race to 80.
No, JB, you were not the backup plan today.
What? JB?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
He wasn't the backup plan today.
ah.
But it was nice having JB in the booth. We had a great time.
That was last week, wasn't it? Or week? What day was that? He was here.
Joe's betting. He's raising stakes as King Queen here. He does have an ace, putting stakes on in the fire here.
I mean,
See,
the correct move is probably fold.
And four-handed, King Queen is a very good hand, but again, Stakes is more interested and more focused on the numbers on the board behind the dealer.
I would agree.
And he's going to show.
Joe says no.
Joe doesn't want to show.
That's right.
But
Jacks again,
Joe is absolutely not going to show those cards.
yeah.
Although, Stakes would have probably been relieved.
Stakes is not a skittish player by any means, and he's not one to be pushed around, and that's not what just happened there. He's very much he knows where he is. He's second in chips on the table. He doesn't want to lose that position because it's all about the money right now. You saw him right there. He just looked up at the board, and that's what's going on right now. Everybody is well aware of the numbers and the stack sizes. And Stakes sees ADG, her stack size, and Chris's stack size. So he's not interested in tangling with Joe right now.
All right, we got a top pair going here for Hirsch. And no action.
He bet out and Joe folded.
Yeah.
All right now, the three gentlemen see the lady's stack size, and they're focusing on her because she is short stack right now. But they want to get her. They're looking. They see the small stack size.
Yeah. I tell you though, I've played with her. She's not somebody to underestimate.
Yeah, I know all about the pizza boxes. Well, I'm just saying, the cards when I tried to shuffle them, they reminded me of pizza boxes.
I'm eating a slice of that pizza box right now.
Flop's going to come jack high here. ADG does have a gut shot.
Well, yeah, they both actually have a gut shot.
Yeah, they both have a gut shot there. He needs her 9. She needs his 9. You know what I'm saying? You can see it. You can see it. ADG is in the lead, though.
ADG needs some of his cards, and Stakes needs some of her cards. I saw that look over there. He gave her a little bit of a look, like maybe I should extract some cash out of this woman before she tries to do it to me. There it goes. Yep.
Turn's going to bring the king.
That really changes the game.
And it does help
Oh, yeah.
ADG a lot.
Yeah.
It gives her
straight flush draw. Not a straight flush, a straight draw.
actions on
Open
stakes.
too.
But I don't think she really has enough to where he can get her to fold. So he's going to go on. She's going to make the call. She doesn't have enough to fold.
No,
she's already committed to this pot.
But she had good enough cards to make the decision to call, though. This is a good call on her part.
So she needs to fade a queen. Oh, and there it is. The 9 will give Stakes the straight.
Yeah, I always root for the women players because it's just there's not enough women players out there in the field, and it's always exciting when you see them at the final table because there are so many good women players.
There are. Definitely here. I've seen a lot of great women players here in Texas. And there it is. Stakes will get there on the river. And
28-40 for Valencia.
And there it is. She's going to finish today with just under 3,000, 2,840, as Walt said. Congratulations. Well played. Very well played. And I'm sure we'll see her back
every week.
If she's here every week, I'm not surprised.
Oh yeah, she's one of the regulars.
You would have raised too, right?
Oh yeah.
And now we are down to 3 guys. We got Joe and C1, Kirsch,
or 4,
and seat 4, and Stakes and seat 6, guys. Who you pulling for?
You would have just shipped it all in, right?
I did see Snow. There's Snow in the chat. I did see her. Again, it's always nice to see Snow.
She's a loose player. I mean, I've been in a couple hands with her.
I've seen her in the women's event. It was cool to see her. Very nice lady.
Yeah, she's a very loose player. She's ultra aggressive when she's playing 2-3 offsuit.
Stakes here. Stakes going to bet out.
She's probably sitting there pushing the buttons on her phone as fast as I'm talking.
River's going to bring it 8 here.
Oh. No 8. It's going to be king. It's going to king.
Stakes has the check mark, but Joe's going to get him to lay it down. I'm telling you. I mean, it's like a perfect storm here with Joe. He's getting the cards, he's getting the confidence, and he's a great player.
Yeah.
So everything, it's like, he truly is in the zone. Ted Williams came up with the phrase "in the zone," and this is a pure definition of being in the zone right here with Joe.
Yeah,
he is without a doubt the story of the final table, top story of the final table here tonight. But still a long way to go. Still a long way to go. These are not pushover players here.
No, this is definitely a well-balanced group of players. These guys are all good players. So I don't think anybody's going to just give away their stack at this point.
One check.
Joe with the check.
Stakes has now got 2 aces.
It looks like 3 to me.
I'm sorry, 3. You're right, 3. I'm sorry, I meant to say 3. I saw the 3 and I said 2 aces. What I'm doing there?
Cool.
And I was whispering in Joe's ear. He's only got 2 aces. Well, maybe he has quads now. So.
Well, now he's got quads.
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to look something up on my phone here. I wasn't.
Makes me want to bet even more.
No, needed it too.
Did he show the quads? I wasn't.
I don't think you showed him.
I wasn't looking.
I don't think you showed him.
Let me see. I'm trying to look something up, but this is what I want.
Blinds are up 20-40.
All right. Glenn doing an excellent job tonight, by the way. And he's becoming a regular here on his. He's becoming a regular Saturday night thing.
My first.
You ever saw the movie Roadhouse?
Race to 100.
Yeah.
It could be my regular Saturday night thing there.
My first night that I ever came here, I want to mention a name. I'm throwing out names. You remember Bart? You know Bart.
Yeah.
Bart was, just texting back and forth one day, and he goes, "You ought to go down to Texas Card House. They just opened." And I said, "What? Where's that?" Because it's over by Sam Moon and stuff. I said, "Is it? Are you allowed to play that kind of stuff? What are the rules on that?" So he kind of explained them out and everything. And this is when, there was still a lot of, unknowns and stuff like that. So I decided to take Bart up on his offer, and I I moseyed on down here for the first time. Played the 365, 365 at the time, and took second place.
There you go.
I was hooked.
There it is.
That was just like a little hook, man. It was like one of those big tri hooks. Right? All 3 hooks got me in every cheek and in the chin.
There it is.
But yeah,
Joe with a couple of deuces here. He did get out flopped. Stakes taking a. Yeah, Joe might think his 2s are good right here. Well, that's going to slow. That's slowing everything down.
That's going to put the brakes on.
Ace on the turn.
You know,
well,
yeah.
Well, maybe not slowing things down. Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't know what to think of that.
Now stakes.
Oh, look at this. Now his counterfeit. He's just been counterfeit, hasn't he?
No, he's still good.
No, he's good. You're right. He is still good.
8s and 7s. He's still good.
8s and 2s.
Yeah. 8s and 7s.
Yeah, so then they
7s.
no, 8s. Yeah.
Good hand.
We'll figure out the hand in a second here. I'm looking it up in the book right now.
I got it. I got it.
Enjoy playing both y'all guys. Nice play.
ADHD. Glad to see you in the chat here.
Is this for lighting?
Yeah, it's a light.
Huh.
Man, I can appreciate that too.
Stakes going to look down at 10, 7 offsuit here and throw it away. Joe, 3-handed ace-4.
You know, like this. At this point, he should be coming in hot and heavy with the stack he's got. Chip count he's got.
Looks like we're going to go heads up here. Flop coming king high. No help to either player. 3 of diamonds brings
75. Fold.
A diamond. Joe's going to take it down. JB saying focus is on Grish now. Yeah, I guess. I don't know if it were me and I was second in chips, I would be wanting me to get Grish's chips because he is the focus now. I mean, it doesn't matter much to Joe. Joe's got, you know, he's got $1 trillion in chips,
yeah,
so
like 2.7.
It doesn't matter.
Like
but
yeah,
if it were me, if I were second, and I wanted to go heads up with Joe, I want to have, you know, some more ammunition.
No, not only that, but wouldn't it make more sense to keep Christian and you have 2 people kind of beating on a stack and bringing him down? I mean,
well, I want if I can't have first place money, Walt, I want second place money.
Absolutely, I don't disagree with you there one bit.
All right, so here we go. Crush, he's got Jack 10. This might be it.
See, 500K, the blinds are.
There it is. There's the all in.
I'm going all in. I'm not even thinking about it.
And Joe,
I would think a little while.
He's making the call.
Yeah, he's not going.
And here it is, Crush. He's like, you know, it's just I can't. It's like I can't win. This guy, he's in the zone.
And you stood up.
He's getting a stand up.
You're only allowed one of those in a tournament.
And this is his. He's calling for the one time. And there it is, right in the window, an ace.
Oh, it's still not over.
An ace. It's
he's runner, but it's still not over. Oh,
there it is, open ender now. 7 or a queen. It's never easy.
7.
Wow. Runner.
All right.
Wow.
I need to run out there and tell him to.
Wow.
Not to.
Stand up.
Forget that he's already burned his one stand.
The stand up one time. He called on all of it and got it.
Yep.
See, it does work, Walt. It does work.
Well, that's what I keep hearing, but it does. You know, I seem to get homer on those days.
I don't know. Don't you have a trophy sitting on your mantle at home?
No, it was.
I went out in level 4, Walt. I went out in level 4.
Yeah, I have a trophy, but it's kind of sitting on my desk now. So.
I don't have a trophy, Walt.
You don't have a trophy?
I don't have a trophy.
Really?
I got a coin.
You got a coin? That's a trophy. That's a memento. I mean, that's what you got. You got to remember.
I gave it to Emily. All right, back to the action here. Hand number 59.
That's bad luck. Give away your winning trophy.
That's a coin.
It's not a coin. It's
a
trophy.
I have 2.
Oh, you got 2. See, he had to throw that. Did you hear that? I have 2.
Wow. Hand number 59 here. Guys, we have 184 of you watching. We appreciate it. Walt Rutledge here in the booth with me. Mitch Lloyd here. Dallas, Texas Card House. You know, have you at least watched the live stream from the Austin room?
Not from the Austin.
Dude,
I've
I'm
watched
telling you.
Houston and
You gotta
I
check
watched-
it out. Go on YouTube. You know, check it out.
I'll get on there. I'll take a look at it.
All right.
I they've only been open 4 or 5 days now, so
I
they haven't posted that much material yet.
I asked when I was down there. I asked Victor. I said, "Any shot on me getting on the live stream down here in Austin?" He said he knows somebody. He'll talk to somebody. Maybe he can. He said he'll let me know.
Good for you. Good for you. I have a feeling that's going to be
So
quite an active airtime on that one.
King Queen here for Joe with the button. I mean,
What
you
better?
know,
How much better can you ask for?
does he?
Well,
I mean, what doesn't he have? He's got it all going on.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's from start to finish.
Oh, okay.
Ace high. It
If
could
that-
slow things down.
If that had been a queen, it would have been disastrous.
Yeah,
for-
if it'd been a queen,
for
we'd be down.
States.
If it'd been a queen, we'd be down to 2 players.
Yeah, we would be. It'd been done. Stakes would be outside, taking a break.
Yeah, JB here pointing out that Stakes is creeping up on Joe in chips here.
Yeah.
And nobody was pulling for Joe any harder on that last hand with Koresh than Stakes. He wants to get it down to 2-handed.
Raise.
Yeah, that looks like a raise.
45 total.
All right. Koresh, we're here with the raise with the ace-7. Uh-oh, here we go.
Oh, Stakes is gonna
Here
say, that's
we go.
Not enough money.
Stakes is going to see now. What I want to know: does he want to go heads up, or does he want to try and draw in Joe here?
I think, see, for me, I would be raising it up a little bit, and he did. He raised it up. He made it 3-bet it, and that's what I would do too. Don't take any chances. If you're going to get it in pre-flop. That way, you know you can. You've got that argument all day long. Well, I didn't know he had aces against my queens.
And he's going to take it down.
But Koresh was smart enough to get out of the way. He's watched Stakes play all day long, I'm sure, and he's probably sitting there going, "Nah, this guy doesn't just flop around like a fish on land."
All right, blinds are at 20, 40, 40. Hand number 63 down to the final 3 here. Started out with, what the hell did we start with? What did we start with? Joe with King 8 of diamonds. You go ahead and raise it up. And that'll be it. What did we start with today? I know it's like 120. I should have known. 1, 2, 3. 123 entries today. Down to the final 3, guys. This is what they're fighting for. Third place is going to take home $4,425. Second place, $7,410. And first place, just shy of $12,000, guys.
That's nothing to sneeze at.
So yeah, that's one of these days, I'm going to climb out of this booth, take the day off from dealing over at Las Colinas, because that's what I do all day.
Yeah.
And jump in. I now, I say I've never made the final table. Well, you made the final. You know how many times I played the Saturday tournament? One time.
I've played quite a few. So
I've played one time.
I have played a number of times.
I stand corrected. I'm sorry. I played it twice.
Let's see. The truth comes out.
I have played it twice. Twice as many times as I originally said.
Right.
So I did play it twice. But I think, I think I can challenge. I think I can possibly, I can see the final table in my sights, in my future. If I did that, I got to get an agreement. I don't know if Derek is still watching, But if I make the final table, I would love to have Derek in here commentating. That would be cool. That would be very cool for me.
Derek's definitely knows the game, and having him commentate for you, you're setting yourself up.
Well, you know, I mean, if you know, and I would tell him, look, if you see that I make a mistake out, because see, you know, we're instructed. You know, we do have some rules we have to follow.
Sure. Yeah, I'm sure.
We do have some rules we have to follow in here, and what I would tell him, dude, if you see me, you know, make a mistake, say I don't know what Mitch was thinking there. You know, let me have it. So, so I think and he would do it. That would be the deciding factor to get him to come back in here. He's like, I can criticize you, Mitch. I said, dude, go ahead. I'm in. So I would love to have that happen.
Calls. Raise all in. Fold.
All right, Joe with the all in. Crush with the all in. Joe folds. Okay.
I don't mind you going all in. You ain't got to take that
JD, it's become a thing here. A Saturday night thing. Very, very rarely anymore do they chop.
Less and less of the tournaments people chop.
Yeah.
People are just like, I've committed an entire day to this, and you want me to chop?
Yeah.
Not going to happen. It's just like I was saying earlier. For me, I think of it this way. I get down to the final two. I'm good with a chop because then I know I'm walking away with at least second place money, and I've accomplished something. So.
Queen high flop with 2 spades here. 5 of hearts on the turn.
75 is about.
Stakes does hit 2 pair.
Yeah.
And Chris does have, okay. Now this could be interesting.
Yeah, it could be.
Stakes could have just got counterfeited.
Yeah.
But Crush, he's checked, so pretty safe here for Stakes to take the hand down. But he's not going to try and bet. He's just going to check, see what Crush had, and then show him he has the winning hand. And that's the way it should be done. That's the way it should be done.
Yeah.
Turning over your hand first when it's not, when the other guy's obligated to show first, that is showing your hand, and then that way you don't get to see what he had.
Right.
And I take advantage of that all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely should. Yeah, absolutely. Because that's valuable information.
And it's a huge East Coast thing. Huge. Yeah. Here, not so much. I see guys will, show their hand. They'll check it and show their hand. And the other guy's obligated to show first, and he doesn't have to now. But here we go. All in. All in. Fold. Joe.
Joe's not calling that. All in 5-6.
No, he won't call that. But there you saw Stakes that last hand. He did check. Crush, he was obligated to show first. How was he? But yeah, he was obligated to show first. And Stakes waited until he did show. And then when he saw he had the winning hand, then he did show. So it was not a slow roll. Okay, make sure that's not a slow roll. If he's obligated to show first, let him show and then show. That way you get information.
Raise 80.
And I feel like an idiot sharing that because back on the East Coast, I don't have to tell those guys that.
Plus 80.
I don't know.
3 players so flop.
All right, 3-way action here to the flop.
2 checks.
2 spades on the flop.
Crush did hit 6.
Calls.
Joe's got a gut shot.
I don't see him doing much of that.
Stakes is just waiting. He's just waiting for, he did bleed out here. All right. 3-way action to the turn here.
See a 7. Oh, there's Nace.
Now Stakes, he was in third, now jumps into first place. Now he's got a continuation with the real hand now with the good stuff.
Yeah.
That's 125.
How is he gonna?
Now Joe may not believe he has an ace because he did bet out but they'll take it. He'll take it down.
Nobody's scared of him. Yeah, three-handed. All cards are in play at that point. So anybody could have had
I see
anything.
for you.
Oh, close.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, three-handed. Unless the bets are really, really big, you're either going to see some type of raise, or you're going to see everybody see that flop.
Hey, girl.
9-7 takes it down.
Let me check this 9 o'clock tournament going on over here.
No, it's just that I was just sitting here thinking the same thing. It's like, wow, the 9 p.m. tournament's going on. I think the entries are
Folds.
for what, 2 hours?
Raise to 100.
So 11:15. So yeah,
Folds.
2 hours 15 minutes, and they've got 16 players.
Blackjack hand.
Yeah.
This is one of those ones. It's like, hey, you should really, if you're here, get in on the action because they're going to guarantee 1,000. I think they've already hit that.
All right, guys. Hand number 72 here at Texas Card House in Dallas. I feel like I gotta say that more because these Texas card houses are popping up all over the place. Walter.
They are.
Yeah.
Raise to 120.
They're like Walmarts. They're all over the place.
Yeah, they're definitely popping. I don't know if they're popping up as fast as Walmart, but they're definitely hot and heavy on the trail behind Walmart.
Shows the ace of clubs.
We got some stuff going on here. Do we have anything here for the?
Plus 40. Folds. Checks. Heads up there.
Yeah, heads up action here to the flop. 2 jacks accompanied by a 5. No help to either player.
Plus 40.
Joe with the 9 high is going to make the call. You gotta like that. But that's going to make Joe a little nervous. He's not so sure about his 9 now. Jacks and 5s. He was kind of hoping for maybe a 9 or an 8.
100.
Now he's just playing 9 high. And Stakes will take it down.
I like my 8-9 till that flop and turn came out. It didn't look good.
On a jack 5.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, there's nothing I can hope for.
And there you see these guys, and the money they're playing for is substantial. It's not life-changing,
He's right or not.
but it's definitely substantial. But they're having a great time. You guys see these guys having a good time here.
I was prepared to bluff.
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
100.
This thing is beeping. I don't know. Oh, is that what it is? Thank you, thank you.
Call.
Stakes here going to raise it up. 2 picture cards, Jack King.
Check.
Joe will make the call. Check and a check.
Check.
Turn's going to bring a 7 of spades.
100.
Bluffing me.
I just take it off it. I don't like wearing it. I wear it when I'm at work, my watch.
Oh, no, you're
Come on,
good.
show me. Yeah, you bluff me. Yeah.
Same here. I wear it when I'm playing cards.
Yeah. I don't like wearing it when I'm playing cards.
Really? it since I don't play phone while I'm playing cards a lot,
But at least I
it gives
was
me an
on
opportunity to look at things going
I
on in
know
the
you'll
world.
see it on TV. Man, that
I think it's 40-40. It's 40-40, so you need change.
There's no trash can in here. Just yeah, there you go.
Yeah, they tend to want the pot to be right. At least in the big line.
Joe gonna look down.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
Joe
here's
just
the only
catches the
thing I
cards
know.
left and right tonight.
Everything else we can figure out.
And you know, it's funny as I say that, and he's really not catching
All right,
mass amounts
look
of
at
cards.
this. We have.
He is catching
And,
some premium cards.
he's telling them to stand up. Don't stand up. He's like, no, you stood up. Stinks doesn't want him to stand up. He's like, no, don't
Yeah,
stand up.
He knows what's happening after he stands up.
So Joe in need of an ace or a 10, and there it is, the ace right in
It's
the
not
window.
over.
that wasn't me.
2 pair,
Boat. Nope, not a boat. 2 pair.
and there it is, 2 pair.
3 pair.
It is 2 pair. And there it is, Chris. He's been very patient
Yeah.
watching these two go
Well,
back and
he's,
forth.
all said and done, he's still going to walk away with a nice payday from this.
And there it is. There it is. Crush. Deuces couldn't hold.
He's going to walk home with $4,425.
There it is,
For
third
his
place.
day.
Congratulations. He's a pleasure. He's a pleasure to have at the table. Never any.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
never
absolutely.
any issues.
Absolutely.
I had an issue at the table today.
96.85.
Kind of crazy. The player, he sat down and he had flopped a set of sevens. There's a PLO game on. Flopped a set of sevens. They get it all in. He's behind, and I put a 7 on the river for him to give him quads.
That'll be up to you. I'll let you make a call.
It looks like they're talking about a chop here. Anyway, he was so excited. Everybody was so excited. No one noticed that he picked up his cards and he was pulling out his money because he thought he had to rebuy. He pulled out his money before I put the river out, and he pulled out his money and his cards. When he hit, he was so excited he went to put his money and his cards back in his pocket. It took us a hand or two hands, I'll be honest, to notice.
Oh, my goodness.
So it was pretty. It was, and the thing was, nobody knew what happened to him. You know, we're looking around. We had to call the floor over. It's pretty funny, actually. Nothing major. Nothing major happened.
Plenty of players around.
But you know, we're all looking around like, who the hell took these cards? Because you know, there were 4 cards missing. It wasn't like 1 card. So we knew somebody's hand. And so the floor looked on the camera, and they came over and they told him, said that, you know, can you stand up, please? He's like, what I do? And they're like, can this pocket here? And he's like, oh, it was so, it was more embarrassing for him.
It can be pretty embarrassing. I was in Vegas and something similar to that happened. I'm playing, and I look down, I've got good cards.
What we got going on here?
The chop.
They got done talking about a chop. Well, it looks like they're going to continue to play.
Looks like they're running it. So I look down at my cards, you know, they're pretty good. And sure enough, I flop 2 pair. And I make a medium-sized bet. The guy
Stakes
calls.
flopping top 2 here.
Yes, he did. Yeah, but
Joe didn't have
not
any
going
of
to get
that.
any action off that. So the guy calls. Turn card comes. And I make another nice raise, and he calls, and the river card comes, and I raise it up twice of what I had bet the previous card, and he snap calls, and he's smiling and stuff,
That ain't right,
and I'm like, I call, and I lay my cards over, and he's like,
He didn't have his cards.
he had bucked his cards at the beginning of the turn, at the beginning of the hand.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Yeah, that was pretty. Well, he got all the way to this street, though.
Yeah, before you
Nobody
realized.
noticed, yeah. Nobody noticed.
He played the game. No, he played the game.
Well, there you have it. These guys are pretty much dead even. Joe, 2.6. Stakes 2.3 in chips. Hand number 78, guys. Heads up action. Guys, who are you pulling for? Who you pulling for? Joe, who's been in the
It
zone.
didn't take him long to know.
Stakes, who has been
Raised to 120.
slowly chipping away. These guys are two regulars here in the poker room, and more than deservingly to be here. You know, they both played well. They both play well often.
That they do. I played a number of tournaments with Stakes. He's a good player. And Joe, for that matter. I played with Joe too.
130 is the bet.
And these guys are both regulars here in the Dallas room. You know, I know Joe is pretty much damn near 100% loyal here. I think I may have seen him once or twice over in the Las Colinas room, but I may be exaggerating that.
200.
So Joe does have a 5.
About 200.
Stakes has a flush draw here.
You can get his flush draw.
It's a black card.
Yeah. Please.
So
Joe's going to take it down.
Yeah.
Didn't get you to go away. Good hand.
I could have switched what was behind a minute ago. I guess I saw a shadow.
JB says Bama's in a dogfight.
Oh, really?
All right, now here we go. Ruby.
9-2.
Let's go, Joe.
I don't know about 9-2. Yeah, he got out of that.
So we are down to the final 2. We have Joe in seat 1, Stakes in seat 3, Glenn in the dealer box, blinds 20, 40, 40, hand number 80. Saturday night here, Glenn. Well, it's Saturday night here in Dallas, Texas Card House. 198 watching. Do appreciate it, guys. If you like the way Joe's been playing all night long, getting cards, hit the like button. We appreciate that. Joe with a couple of 7s. Stakes going to lead out.
Oh, 7s are probably looking nicer and nicer.
Stakes did hit the 4. He's going to
9 or 4 is only going to get him there. 7s and 10s.
Stakes trying to figure out whether or not he can take this pot down or not. How much he's got to bet to get out to get him Joe to go away. Joe's not believing Stakes has a 10. He's going to make the call and win this pot. He's going to show the 7s. And not only does he continue to get the cards, he's continuing to make the right decisions here.
Yeah.
I mean, has he made a mistake all night?
I don't think so.
I mean, you know,
everything I've seen, he's run.
Walt, as well as he played, if he made a mistake and you saw it, you can tell us. I don't think he would mind.
Sure. Yeah.
No, you haven't seen a mistake?
I haven't seen one. I mean, I would say he's probably played some pretty solid poker. Now, of course, keep in mind, I've only seen him at this final table. I haven't seen him all day during, the tournament. We all get a little on the crazy side when we're, away from the cameras.
I'd like to know, who came into the final table at chip leader, but you and I weren't here when it started, so we don't.
You gotta stop reminding people.
Yeah, I know. The one time I was late.
You're out this year.
That's my fault. Couple of aces, couple of spades.
We got here, we made up for it.
Couple of aces, couple of 6s, couple of spades.
King is probably feeling pretty good right now.
There it is. He's going to bet out and fold.
Yeah. Stakes wasn't going to have it.
So I guess they were talking about a chop and they decided, you know what, let's just play it out. I tell you, if I were at the final table and let's say 4 or 3-way they want to chop, I don't really want to chop after sitting in here. I don't. There's only one way now that I would chop. If I was the chip leader and I get the official win, because I want to be the only guy. I want to be the only guy who's dealt the final table, commentated the final table, and won the final table. That's the only way. And then after I do that, I'll never chop again.
You just want a few things. That's all, right?
Well, they both hit the flop here.
Oh yeah, look at this. And it's not like they hit the. Joe's got. All he's got to do is get a bet now on that king.
Well, and now he's got the flush draw.
He's got 3 kinds.
3 6s.
Yeah.
Joe might think he's good here. Joe might think he's good here.
Yeah. Yeah, Joe's going to sit there and he's going to fire off on that because
Joe might think he's good here. He might be. He's not quick to make this call, but he's thinking about it. He'll make the call.
He just made it.
And you'll see Joe does have a 6. I mean, Stakes has a 6. Did that change the chip lead?
I would imagine it had to.
Well, no, it's still saying here. I don't know if that. I don't know how.
Yeah, I don't know.
How updated that is.
Well, I don't know. That I don't know. That would be your IT people in the background.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, I guess it was updated. They very rarely do they slack here.
All right. Jack King.
Raised to 125.
And then
Yeah, that was okay, JB. That was, but I mean, it was a mistake. I mean, nobody's flawless.
This is gonna
Check.
Joe does have a gut shot here.
75. Call.
And
Whoa.
did he just hit the gut shot? Did he just hit the gut shot?
Yes, he did.
Joe just hit the gut shot.
Yeah.
Stakes might just give him back the 300 he just took from Joe.
Yeah.
JB says that Joe was the chip leader from Jump Street. Stakes is betting out here. Now, yeah, I think, let's go say that's, Stakes really doesn't have much. Joe came over the top. I wanted just smooth called right there.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the advantages of being able to see the cards.
Yeah.
There are times I sit there and I'll watch the screen and I think, this is what I would have done for sure.
That's why I try to suggest early on a mystery hand, where you could just like.
That'd be great.
Oh
yeah, that'd be great. And then have the dealer do a flash to the camera for the river card. I mean, he doesn't even have to pull it up. All he's gonna do is deal it, slide it on the board, and then muck it.
Oh, look at this! Look at this!
Oh.
2 premium hands.
If they don't get it all in on this, I'll be surprised. Surprised. There.
Well, we're definitely going to see a flop, I think.
I mean, this could. I mean, you got 2 potential flush draws going out there. This could be just a brutal hand.
Raise.
Joe's going to make the raise here. Now, Stakes is smart enough to know that, this isn't necessarily an easy call. It's going to be a call. Heads up in this situation, you got to make the call, but I got to think that Stakes is proceeding with caution here.
Yeah. Oh.
Now both of them have red cards.
Yeah, so.
Now, Joe did hit the jack.
Yeah.
And he's going to lead out because there's clubs out there. He doesn't have any black cards.
Nope.
He may want to end this right here. So he's going to go ahead and push out something big. And Stakes is able to get away from it. Good for him. The fact that he had 2 red cards made it a lot easier for him to get away from that.
Yeah. This has been a good one where you can just slide them over the reader, pull them back in the muck because nobody would have ever seen the cards. And then people spectators watching in the background. Oh, we're gonna do this again.
Is this the same exact 2 cards he just had?
Yeah, I think so. Was it him or Joe had one? Those are the exact same 2 cards.
That Stakes had.
Yeah,
because Joe had ace.
Oh,
ace
that's right.
Jack.
Yeah.
Ace
Jack. He just didn't have his ace. This time you have blackjack though.
One check.
I'm gonna have a check.
100. Called it. Check. Check.
Check, check. Going
Nines
to the
and
river.
sixes. The kings don't play.
Bet.
Joe's
Take
gonna
it
lead
there.
out here.
250.
If Stakes can find a call here, he could take this down.
Yeah, I don't know how he's gonna be able. Yeah, I didn't think he could make that call. That'd be a hard call to make. That board. Okay, I guess it's always possible, but it'd be hard to call it flush on the board.
Well, JB, Joe, he's had the luxury of being able to have great cards,
150 is the total.
play
Yeah.
relaxed. He's got the chip lead,
Yeah.
and you know, the luxury of many options. Whereas someone who was short stacked might felt a little pressure to have to force something to happen. And on top of that, Joe's a great player.
100's the total.
It's not his first tournament.
Obviously not. I mean, he's
So,
wow.
So yeah, he had the luxury to be able to put it on cruise control and make the decisions and not being forced to make a bad decision.
Yeah.
You know, he could just let me just throw this hand away and I'll look at the next one. Stakes gonna look at a nice little hand here. Heads up, definitely premium hand, ace 10 here.
Yeah, that's it's almost as good as ace king.
150.
Heads up.
Cool.
Jack ace not bad either. I mean, it's suited.
Joe with the call. We'll go to the flop here.
No, yeah, I was gonna say.
And there's an ace.
Yep.
Check.
Stakes ace 10 is good.
You gotta count that hard.
200. Fold.
I was already gone.
And Stakes will take it down. Joe going to look down here at king. I'm sorry, 10,
Call.
6.
6 and king 8.
Raise to 150.
A lot of diamonds gone already.
Called it.
Oh, look at this.
Check.
Flop middle pair.
10 of hearts, bringing a third heart and a straight draw.
Yeah.
Definitely an ugly card there. Joe's going to get to hit the 10.
Calls.
He wants to find out where he is. Not exactly excited about the call.
Yeah.
Check. Winner, please.
All right.
King.
And while we are down, King's going to take it down. While we're down at the heads up here, well, I do want to take a little time here to give a little shout out to the guys. The Poker Atlas did come in the last 2 weeks or so with the tournament, and it was great. You know, a lot of good things happened. But the guys here put it all together. We had very little help from the Poker Atlas guys, which way we wanted. They were here to,
Advertise it.
give some, answer
Sure.
any Poker Atlas questions. But the guys who put it together and ran it were the guys here, Donovan and Devin came up big.
Yeah.
It was our guys, and you talk about flawless. I know Joe's playing some great poker tonight, but the guys who put all the tournament stuff together did all the did an excellent job. Donovan and crew, Devin. These guys put on an excellent job. Jay, these guys here at Dallas do an excellent job. And it was, it's amazing the job that these guys do here. And I just want to give a shout out to those guys for doing an excellent job because it needed to be said. So, you know,
Absolutely. You know, a lot of people don't realize that, you know, when a circuit comes through, that it's not entirely the circuit that's actually putting on all the hosting and the commentation. And so, yeah, definitely give them a shout out. I would definitely say thank you, Donovan, Eugene. You know, those guys are, you know, they're hammered all day long with question.
Yeah, it's not
question.
easy.
No, it's not.
It's not easy the job these guys do.
Yeah, you know, it's like, you know, they got to know that TDA rules from front to back. Yeah,
I know. Devin. Devin's put in.
yeah,
You know, he's come a long way.
Yeah.
And I want to give a shout out to Devin. He's come a long way, and he's done an excellent job. We got a big hand brewing right here. Flush draw, not flush draw. Joe making the call here with fives, bottom pair. You gotta love it. All in here, stakes. Felipe?
Yeah, you know, Felipe. I don't know if you knew this, but Felipe just got his citizenship in the United States.
Well, congratulations to
Yeah,
Felipe.
I mean, you know, he was telling me that he was all excited because he had just gotten. I'm like, you're not saying anything to people? I had something to be proud of. That's an accomplishment. You know, you got to know a lot of stuff to get that, and big shout out to Felipe for that. That's an accomplishment.
Felipe,
yeah, that's a big accomplishment. But you got some pretty smart people running around this place working here.
Yeah, you know, Victor put it together. You know, it all started with Ryan Crow and company getting Victor involved, and Victor, you know, has put together a great thing here. All right, we got look, we got this brewing here.
Yeah, raised 150K on 10-4.
Joe has a bigger 4 than stakes.
I'm not sure. Well,
That one. I'm not folding that particular hand. I'm not folding that.
so Joe's got 2.6. Yep.
And a shout out to the new room that just opened up. I can't say enough about it, Walt.
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to go down there.
I can't say enough about it.
One weekend, just drive down there.
Food Bar from Baltimore, my old stomping ground. That's where, I don't know if you know this. I came here from Baltimore. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah.
I listened to enough of those shows
Right.
that I heard you talking about it.
Yeah. Appreciate
We're all
Baltimore.
27.
Uh-oh.
A floor call?
That's what it sounded like.
I think he just has to.
What's going on?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a burn. Just confirm with the
Oh.
Well, it's a box card?
Yeah, I think the card got.
No, it's not a burn card. It's a
We're all
it's
27.
it goes in the muck. It's not a burn
Or
card.
29, wherever we are.
Floor is eating a donut.
You were right.
Yeah, that's not going to beat a burn
I had a
card.
box card, the second card going to the big line.
So that you just throw it away, and now he gets the card.
So it's not even a
Yeah,
burn card.
it's not even a burn card. No, I know this.
Oh, so it's gonna be
Well,
another. Okay.
you should.
Yeah, I should.
Close.
We're gonna go 300.
Race to 300 total.
I hear the beep. It looks like sounds like the blinds are going.
He
We have an
said
all
all
in.
in.
What
Yeah,
kind
he
of all
did.
in?
It's 2.2, 2.2.
All in. All in.
Wow. Oh, those are jacks. He didn't have Jack 80. He has pocket jacks. That's a totally different hand.
Okay, so
Ready on the flop.
Stakes
Joe's got stakes covered by
Yeah.
370,000.
Yeah.
So if Joe,
Oh.
it's all
All
diamonds.
diamonds,
They
yep.
both have a diamond.
Yeah, but he's got a bigger diamond. That
Yeah.
jack's still winning.
So Joe's in a need of an ace and an ace only here.
King,
King.
no help. Yeah.
Looking for an ace and an ace only,
Oh, no good.
and jacks will hold.
Yeah. Jack's
And
taking
jacks will hold. And just like that.
So, made money or lost money? I lost money.
1.5.
I think they may think it's over, but according to the stat tracker here, Joe does have some left. We'll take time here, come into the booth, so you guys can say hi to to Walt. Guys, here he is, Walt,
Hey.
our seniors champion from this past week of
Yeah,
the Poker
seriously.
Atlas. Congratulations
Thanks.
again. You know, I busted out in level 4, but we will talk about it.
I never saw you at the tournament. But
I flopped a set of 7s. But anyway, yeah. So congratulations again. It was a great tournament.
Yeah, good turnout.
Thanks to Poker Atlas for coming out and putting it together for us, and our guys running it.
You know,
I can't wait.
We talked about the Austin location. Didn't talk much about the one over here in Las Colinas. That's a nice location, and they have some really good food.
Yeah, I love the room over there. That's my home now.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you guys you like poker, you're in the Dallas area, you come to the Dallas room or the Las Colinas room.
Yeah.
You can find me. I'm always over there.
Yeah.
So there we see Stakes getting his chips, and they're coming back to the table. It's not over yet. It is not over yet. They both thought it was over, but
I give you extra $300 if you want to just call it quits now.
well, I didn't
Well,
hear-
next I'll give you an extra 300 if you want to call it quits now.
We're going.
Wow.
an extra 300.
Yeah.
So second place plus $300.
Yeah. That's what it sounded like.
I might have taken that deal. No, I'm not. No, Derek. I apologize, Derek. I was just kidding. Third son, how you doing? Third son. As Rebecca saying, congratulations for your win.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Rebecca had a couple of final tables during the tournament too, as I recall. That's an amazing. Talk about. It doesn't matter. She's an amazing poker player. Period. You know.
Yeah.
We were talking about women poker players. She's top 5 in the Dallas area. You know, La scares the hell out of me. I've said it many times, but she's right up there with La, and there's a lot of great. I don't want to say who. You know, if I said, well, I think who is the best, I'm hurting somebody's feelings. So
You bet. Every time.
So
You know, instead, I think that all of them are well ranked up there.
yeah,
They
I
are.
mean, but if I say I think you're the top 5, that's accurate. I think you're the top 5. I'm not going to give the shot at who I think is the best because I'm going to hurt somebody's feelings.
I know 7 people are going to be over tomorrow asking, what do I rank?
But Rebecca is top 5.
Rebecca's top 5. Huh?
Yeah, she's top 5.
I see. Okay.
You know, and hell, she might be top 5 man or woman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's possible too.
All right, we have an all-in here. Joe's going all-in with 9-10 suited. He's getting the call.
355K.
Yeah, Tejas, unfortunately, he hit 2 pair on the turn when Joe here flopped a straight. So I'm talking to third son, by the way. King high deuce, looking for a queen and a queen only. I mean, I'm sorry. Joe outflopped him. Okay, that's where we are. So Joe's doubling up.
Yep.
355.
Joe, there's with the stand-up equity.
Yeah.
Oh, not only is he standing up, he's got the jacket on.
I know. Well,
That's
had the jacket laying over his
that's an
shoulder for a
addition.
while.
That's an addition we've not had here in the past. Not only did he stand up, he put the jacket on. That's extra equity.
You're right. I don't think I have seen that.
Joe, the innovator, he's adding to it. He's becoming the trendsetter. This guy.
Yeah.
Hand number 97.
I can hear somebody walking. Keep wanting to look behind me, see who's walking behind me.
There's not as
It's this.
It's your because
if you take the move,
I got you.
You can hear it. Go.
Well, you're welcome, Rebecca. 100% accurate too. You know.
Yeah.
And there's third son. She missed. That's Tejas's daughter.
Raise all in. Cards.
All right, here we have an all-in again. All-in. Joe all-in with queen 3 diamonds.
It usually is.
Diamonds can't help Joe. He's got to get a queen or a 3 and stay away from the king and the 7. Oh, king in the window.
Yeah. That's
Joe in deep trouble now. Oh, he's not. An ace or a 9. Oh, the queen. A little too late.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be the end of it.
A little too late.
Yeah, that was.
And there it is. It is over. Stakes taking it down. Joe finishing in second. Here are the payouts, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
There it is. Stakes going to take home $11,960. Joe taking home a nice $7,400. Congratulations, gentlemen. Guys, check out the Austin room. It's freaking awesome.
Hey, what's coming up this month? I didn't catch all the stuff going on this month.
Well,
any special stuff going on?
Just what we got there. The mystery seats there.
Ah, okay.
And the buy one get one free.
Those are always good deals. I mean, you just can't get away from trying, capitalize on those.
All right, well, Walt, I appreciate you coming out,
Yeah,
brother. Appreciate
absolutely.
you coming out, guys.